address this. And so it is very clear that the people of this country have voted for change. And this is not just a vote for change. It is an extraordinary vote for change. It is a historic event that has happened in our country. And we are grateful to the people of Ghana. What we want at this stage is for the Electoral Commission to fast-track the collation process at the constituency collation level, because we see evidence of deliberate delay on the part of some, not all, some EC officials at the collation center, at the constituency collation level. And I'm going to give you further and better particulars to that effect. Now, aside this, we also have provisional results for the parliamentary elections across the length and breadth of Ghana. And the trend is not any different from the overwhelming presidential mandate that the great National Democratic Congress has been given by the people of Ghana. We have it on authority that in the Upper East region, out of the 15 constituencies, the NDC has won 15 over 15. 100%. We can also tell on authority that in the Upper West region, out of the 11 constituencies, the NDC has won 100%, 11 over 11. We can tell you on authority that in the northern region of Ghana, based on our internally collated results, provisional, the NDC has won 11 out of the 18 constituencies. We can also tell you on authority that in the Savannah region, the home region of our presidential candidate and the president-elect of the Republic of Ghana, the NDC has won 6 out of the 7 constituencies there. I'll come back and explain to you, some concerns we have with that one constituency, Damango. Then, in the northeast region, the home region of the failed presidential candidates of the MPP, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, I can tell you that from our internally collated results of provisional results, we have won 3 out of the 6 constituencies, and that is Yonyu, Tripone, and Bukubu. For Savannah, Yapi, Bole, Sola, Salaga South, Salaga North, Daboya have all been won by us. There is a challenge with Damango, which we are trying to rectify. For Upper West is 11 over 11, so I need not mention the constituencies. Upper East is 15 over 15, I need not mention the constituencies. I will share with you the 11 constituencies in the northern region, which we have won convincingly. And in fact, we've won, there is one seat that went to an independent candidate at Willensi, and that is an NDC member. If you add that, that will be 12. But officially, what we have won, the number of seats we have won per the provisional results, we have collated internally 11 constituencies. And these 11 constituencies are Tamale North, Sagnerigu, Kumbungu, Tamale South, Mion, Sabuba, Tamale Central, Zabzugu, Tatale, Nanton, and Yendi. Of course, Willensi has been won by an NDC person who ran as an independent candidate. Now in the Bunu East region, the home region of the incoming First Lady of Ghana, I can tell you on authority that out of the 11 constituencies, we have won 10 out of the 11. And the only one that we didn't win is Techiman South, but all others, so I need not mention them, we've won. I can also tell you that in the Bono region, the home region of the national chairman of the great NDC, and should I say the national communications officer, out of the 12 constituencies, the NDC has won 11 over 12. We have won in constituencies that the NDC has never won since the 1992 elections. And it is unimaginable, unbelievable, incredible that even some of us struggle to believe the scale of the victory that God has graced us with, and the people of this country, have given us. Then in the for region, out of the 6 constituencies, I can tell you on authority that we have won 5 out of the 6. The only one that it appears we didn't win is Stanonoff. Then in the Ashanti region, the stronghold, the so-called stronghold of the MPP, which I dare say has been turned into a swing region on the basis of the outcome of this year's election. In Ashanti region, so far, we've won 7 constituencies without any dispute. We've won 7. We've added 3 to the 4 we had already, and these 3 have already been declared by the EC. In total, we've not won 7. This is what the internally collated results we have shows that we have won for now. But there are 3 constituencies in contention, which we believe we have won. And those constituencies are the Mankranso area, Obuasi East, and then Tepa. So these 3 constituencies, there are serious contentions there that I'll be speaking to, and we believe that if you add that, we should be around somewhere 10 or so. But the ones that there are no disputes about, we've not had any challenges with, have to do with 7 out of the 47. And we are still following keenly the 3 other constituencies in contention relating to the parliamentary results. For the Eastern region, the home region of the failed, despotic tyrant, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the NDC in the presidential election is hovering around 47%. And in the parliamentary election, out of the 33 constituencies, the NDC has won 10. And another independent candidate who ran on the ticket of the NDC has won 1. And the 10 we have won in the Eastern region are in Sawama Duadri, the constituency of the minority chief whip. The arrogant minority chief whip. Anodom Prayer. Upper West Achim, which is Adesso, the capital. Lower West Achim, Asamankese, Abui, Fantiakwa North, Asujaman, Payosika Nashe. Lower Menya Krobo, Upper Menya Krobo, Yellow Krobo, and Afram Plains South constituency. We won Afram Plains North, but it was an independent candidate from the NDC who won that. In the Greater Accra region, the capital of Ghana, out of the 34 constituencies, per our internally collated provisional results, we can tell you that we've won 30 out of the 34. We've won Adan, we've won Sege, we've won Ligo Pram Pram, we've won Po Katamanso, Shai Osuduku, Ashaman, Tema East, Tema West, Crowell, Lejokuku, Ladadi Kutupon, Klote Kole, Odododio, Ablikuma South, Ablikuma Central, Ablikuma West has been declared. Osla is a goner. Amasaman, Adenta, Madina, Ayawaso North, Ayawaso West were gone. Ayawaso East, Domia Home, Okaikwe North, Okaikwe South, Ayawaso Central, Dome Kwabenya, Dome Kwabenya. And I'm just receiving confirmation that we have won Botiano English and Manfuma. Now we've won. There are a few others in contention that we are still battling it out with the MPP and the Electoral Commission, and I'm going to speak about that. But if for nothing at all, we know that Ayawaso Central and Ablekuma West have been declared by the Electoral Commission. We've won that without any question. In the voter region, the World Bank, the proud World Bank of the great NDC, there are 18 constituencies. One mistakenly went to a man called Peter Mihu in 2020. Now that constituency, the whole constituency, has come back home to the NDC. And I can tell you that we've won 18 over 18. In the OT region, Out of the 9 constituencies, the NDC has won 9 over 9. 100%. In the central region, the home region of our mother and the incoming first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. The region which also happens to be the home region of the current majority leader of parliament, Dr. K.C. Latufosen. I can tell you that out of the 23 constituencies, we have won 18. And in the western region, I can tell you that in the western region, which is a swing region, just like the central region, out of the 17 constituencies, the NDC has so far won convincingly, based on our internally collated provisional results, 15 out of the 17. The only ones that we didn't win from the results we have are Takrade and Ifia. In the Western North constituency, which has 9, Western North region, which has 9 constituencies, I can tell you on authority that we have won 8 out of the 9. The only one we did not win is Swaman. The BNE has been won by the NDC. And so if you do a brief summary of the tentative provisional results we have collated, so far, even if you take out the contentious ones, the NDC is hovering around 185 parliamentary seats out of the 276. And as you saw from the results we showed you, the presidential results, we are hovering around 56%. And for your information, in nominal terms, the difference between John Mahama and Alhaji Bawumia is over 1.5 million votes. And that number is bigger than the population of about 5 countries that I know. So we are not talking about an ordinary victory here. That is why I said this is an emphatic, resounding, overwhelming, historic, and unprecedented victory that the NDC has shown. If you take out 92, and I don't even count 92 because of all the challenges we had with that first. All right. So I'm even hearing that some of the constituencies that we had issues with, we are working on them. Techiman South, we are working, and other constituencies. I'm just talking about the ones that are not in dispute. And it is very clear that by the close of day, we would have resolved all the other ones with disputes, and this number is likely to go up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the most worrying issue for us at the moment has to do with the attitude of some criminally minded EC officials in some of the constituencies. Not all of them. Some have been very professional and they have done their work dutifully. But others are deliberately delaying the collation of resources at various constituency collation centers. That is escalating tensions and leading to violence. In some places, our supporters have been shot at. Some have been murdered. Already you know that in Tolon, a supporter of the NDC has been murdered by thugs of the NPP under the instructions of the PC or the NPP there, Habib. We had the same incident at Kaswa, Awutu Senya East constituency. One supporter murdered, another seriously injured. By the way, that gangster woman is out of parliament. She's a goner, she's lost. Hawa Kumse. And the day of accountability and reckoning is coming for her. But aside these sad events we have recorded, only last night at Mankranso would be what? Ahafuano Southwest. Ahafuano Southwest constituency, ladies and gentlemen. From the collation we did internally, we knew that we had won the constituency, but we had to go to the designated constituency collation center to go through the collation process, the official collation process with the EC. When we went there, there was a dispute about one polling station results, which our polling agents had objected to at the polling station level, which had to do with overvoting of about 3 overvoting. And our agents were of the opinion that that case of overvoting also existed in other polling stations. So, so at Mankranso, there was overvoting in connection with one polling station, and the votes involved were about 3 more. And we have cause to also believe that the results from other polling stations also had the same irregularity of overvoting. So a protest was made. Now, as we were trashing that out with the Electoral Commission, we saw some EC officials coming to the Collation Centre with a ballot box. And so our people resisted. They took the ballot box, and when they opened, the ballot box was full of ballot papers, and all of them had been thumb-printed for Alhaji Bawumia. And so they destroyed the ballot box. And so in the heat of the moment, in the midst of that pandemonium, the EC officials called the military to come in. When the military got there, the reasonable thing they ought to have done, because none of those supporters were holding any offensive weapon, and they could have simply engaged them to restore calm and order to the place. But they just got there and fired at the people. And they murdered, one person at the spot and injured over 4 people at Mankranso. That is what has happened there.